Why do I insist on calling it narcissistic abuse and not just abuse? For me, it ultimately comes down to it's important to understand that there are different types of abuse. Now, let me make it perfectly clear. All forms of abuse is deplorable. It's like saying that someone broke a bone. The way that someone heals from a broken arm is different than how they heal from a broken leg. Ultimately, both are serious injuries. But the rehab looks different. The cast looks different. The limitations that you can do while the bone is broken is different, because even though it's a similar injury, it's not the same. When I got out of my relationship, I didn't consider it to be an abusive relationship. Why? Because he never hit me. My idea of an abusive relationship equated to violence, hospital stays, bruises, having receipts to show the abuse. But the reality is, I was very much so in an abusive relationship. The type of abuse is also important to understand because the type of abuse determines the healing process. There's physical abuse, there's financial abuse, there's SA, there's emotional abuse. Each one of them has a different journey. And unfortunately, narcissistic abuse oftentimes encompasses all types of abuse. Saying narcissistic abuse has nothing to do with demonizing or stigmatizing, because narcissistic abuse can exist with or without any sort of diagnosis. It has nothing to do with the label. It has everything to do with patterns of behavior.